One rule: avoid buying American.
The government of Canada will be responding by matching the U.S. approach.
The escalating trade war between Canada and the United States.
Did you know several Canadian brands are gearing up to take the U.S. market by storm after a major shift in cross-border trade this summer? With tariffs easing and a U.S. court upending key duties, the door just cracked wider, and these 7 brands are sprinting through it. Trump wanted to make America great again, but it looks like he just made Canada rich again. But which Canadian brands are ready to cash in first? Let's find out. And before we continue, click subscribe below. We don't sugarcoat, we don't protect politicians, we expose what others won't.
That they need to defend our sovereignty with a made-in-Canada defense procurement approach that will help our defense businesses to grow here at home.
In this video, we'll spotlight 7 Canadian brands poised to dominate in the US. We'll break down their edge, the US strategies they're rolling out right now, and the signals that they're positioned to win. Trump would call this unfair to America, which is funny because that's exactly what Americans say about his hair.
An exemption that allows Canadian retailers to ship their products to the United States duty-free is set to end.
Breaking into the US isn't as simple as opening a store and hanging up a Canadian flag. Even with tariffs easing, the challenges are real. Stores are expensive to build, the market is already crowded, shoppers are quick to change their minds, and American giants spend billions on marketing every year. For Canadian brands, that means they cannot just rush in. They need to be smart, choosing the right malls and neighborhoods, working with US partners to lower risks, and setting prices that compete without cheapening the brand. The bigger picture matters. In late August, Canada dropped most retaliatory tariffs, but costs on steel, aluminum, and auto parts are still high. Just weeks earlier, a U.S. appeals court cut back the president's power to slap new tariffs. Uncertainty is rising, but a window just opened. Brands with U.S. stores, partners, and name recognition can move fast.
We have cut off all of our shipping to the United States because right now, with the amount of risk and lack of information shipping to the States, we can't justify it.
Trump bragged he was a deal maker, yet Canadian CEOs are cutting better deals than he ever did at Trump Steaks. So which brands are ready to seize this window? Let's count them down. Number 7, Aritzia. For years, Aritzia was Canada's best-kept secret, minimalist fashion, boutique stores, a cult following, but 2025 hit the turning point. Their US flagships feel less like stores and more like temples of fashion. Walk in and you're not just buying clothes, you're stepping into an experience designed to feel luxurious, approachable, and addictive.
Clear from her TikTok, Christine Calais loves Aritzia. The Nashville resident had never heard of the brand until a year ago. Now it fills more than half her closet.
I ordered online, and ever since then I became obsessed.
While Zara floods the market with fast fashion, Aritzia plays the long game, fewer stores, bigger impact, products that sell out, no discounts. That's why analysts say the US isn't just a growth market, it's Aritzia's stage for domination. Meanwhile, Trump can't even dominate his own tie line. Those were made in China anyway. Number 6, Lululemon. Lululemon started with yoga pants in Vancouver. Today it's a giant in the US, but here's the thing, it's not slowing down. In 2025, Lululemon is growing bigger, adding new stores, launching men's lines, and moving into sports like golf and tennis. They've even stepped into footwear, challenging Nike and Adidas head-on. But Lululemon's real power isn't just the clothes, it's the community. Walk into a Lulu store in Chicago or Los Angeles, and you'll find running clubs, yoga classes, even local events. It feels less like shopping and more like joining a tribe. That's why the brand keeps winning. While rivals spend billions on ads, Lululemon builds loyalty that money can't buy. Number 5, Canada Goose. Canada Goose was born for the cold. Its heavy parkas became a luxury symbol worn by celebrities and city commuters alike.
Celebrities like Selena Gomez, Ryan Reynolds, Jennifer Lopez, and Hugh Jackman are wearing Canada Goose.
2025, the brand is going further. Step into a Goose flagship in New York or Miami, and you'll see more than parkas. They're selling sneakers, rain jackets, even sunglasses. There's a cold room where shoppers can test gear in freezing conditions. It's not just shopping, it's an experience. The numbers are clear. US sales are up nearly 45% this year. Yes, the company faces challenges, losses in competition from other luxury brands, but its Arctic story sets it apart. In a country where winters bite hard, Canada Goose doesn't just sell coats, it sells survival as luxury.
Why aren't you crossing the border at the moment?
Tariffs, and I don't believe that we should be spending our money in America. We should spend our money here in Canada. We are just buying groceries and everything else by Canadian.
But while Goose leans on heritage, another Canadian brand is rewriting the rules from scratch. Number 4, NYX. NYX is the rebel of the group. Known in Canada for its body-positive lingerie and comfort-first designs, it made its U.S. debut in 2025 with a flagship in New York's Soho. The launch was bold. Billboards lit up the city with Kristen Bell telling women, "You're good."
Leak-proof means you're good. NYX.
Behind the scenes, NYX opened a fulfillment center in Ohio so U.S. customers can get orders fast. That matters in a market where Amazon sets the standard. The lingerie space is tough, but NYX isn't trying to play by the old rules, it's rewriting them. And that rebellious spirit could win over American shoppers. But even as Canadian brands like NYX make bold moves, tariffs and trade fights still cast a shadow across the border.
I'm a dual citizen, Canadian at heart and also American. I'm torn. I'm in between the two countries that I love. And I hope that both our Prime Minister and President Trump can work this out.
And that's the challenge. Navigating not just fashion and marketing, but politics too. Number 3, Tim Hortons. Starbucks and Dunkin' may rule America's mornings, but Tim Hortons wants a seat at the table. In 2025, the Canadian coffee chain opened its first permanent U.S. stores in Maryland.
Well, check it out. Tim Hortons is coming to Maryland. There will be 10 new locations planned for Howard and Carroll counties. That's according to Hyatt Commercial Brokerage. Now, the coffee house is a Canadian brand known for its coffee, donuts, and casual menu.
These aren't test shops. They're full cafes with drive-thrus, indoor seating, and of course Timbits, the bite-sized donuts Canadians swear by.
So this is not a time to waste any money, but at the same time, you want to get the country moving. You know, we got to build millions of homes. We can give ourselves, Mark, way more than Trump can ever take away.
Locals are already lining up, and some even say Tim's coffee beats Dunkin's. Imagine a world where grab a Tim's is as common in the US as it is in Canada. Number 2, Circle K Alimentation Couch Tard. Here's a surprise, one of America's biggest convenience store chains is Canadian. Circle K, owned by Couche-Tard, already runs more than 7,000 stores across the U.S. In 2025, the empire got even bigger. Couche-Tard built new distribution centers to serve 1,600 stores in the Midwest, making operations faster and cheaper. And in the background, the company is considering a $50 billion bid to buy 7-Eleven.
Owner of Circle K stores wants to buy the Japanese company that operates 7-Eleven.
We would like to just further invest in the innovation.
Circle K wins by being part of daily life. Stop for gas, grab a drink, and pick up a snack. You probably don't even think about it. And that's the point. While fashion brands chase fame, Circle K quietly dominates America's roads. Number 1. Sajay Natural Wellness. Amid all the noise, one Canadian brand is offering calm. Sajay, known for its essential oils and diffusers, made a big leap in 2025 by landing in more than 200 Ulta Beauty stores across the US. This move put Sajay in front of millions of new shoppers overnight. Suddenly, products like its peppermint halo rollers and ultrasonic diffusers are sitting next to celebrity skincare and global beauty brands. By year's end, Sajay expects to reach 250 Ulta stores, cementing its place as Canada's healer in the US market. All 7 brands are pushing hard, but one is already breaking through faster than the rest. Aritzia. Its US sales are climbing, its flagships are buzzing, and its collections are becoming must-haves. Unlike many foreign brands that burn cash trying to grow in America, Aritzia's model is profitable, deliberate, and stylish. Analysts don't just see it as expanding, they see it as thriving. In short, Aritzia isn't trying to enter the US market, it's trying to own it. From luxury coats to comfort bras, from coffee to convenience, Canadian brands are rewriting America's shopping story. Some are loud, some are quiet, but together they're making waves. And if Trump's watching, he's probably wondering why Canada is better at branding than he is at branding himself. Drop your thoughts in the comments and hit subscribe for more hard-hitting deep dives like this.